So you said it's a logical contradiction for the message of Christ to experience humanity. Now this is when
Looks nice.
the person of Christ possesses two natures, and you said that there's properties of God which we affirm in that tradition, like being all powerful, for example. But you already identified that we ascribe this property to the divine nature, not the human. So the person of Christ in Philippians 2 verse 6 to 8 humbles himself to experience the burden of death, which identifies the person of Christ, the eternal person of Christ, adopts a nature instrumental to which he can experience the predicate of, for example, going to the toilet, dying. But for example, like, I just want to continue on, right? If you're saying that a disqualifier of God, being God, is limiting himself, why do we have the veil of Allah in Sahih Muslim to which is described as a light, a barrier, which blocks the fullness of Allah's majesty from entering into the seven. Now, if we identify what limiting is the hindrance of ability, the veil of Allah would be that very same limitation to which you're saying is a disqualifier for Allah being God.
No, the veil of Allah is a limitation for our ability to receive.
But it's limiting
Not our ability to receive Allah. That's not Allah. That's not. No, I don't even want to go to Hadith, because this is what Christians always do. This is what Christians always do here. They go for like particular, specified, minute things.
Yeah.
No, you go for nuanced things that aren't even primary to the tradition.
Wait,
not even primary to the
Sahih Muslim is not primary to the Sunni tradition.
No. But we're talking about the nature. We're talking about the nature of God.
You're throwing out terms.
Yeah.
So before we continue, are you affirming your statement that Sahih Muslim, the collection of hadith narrations, are not?
No, it's one of the 6 canonical books of hadith. Of course,
beautiful.
It's
so it is intrinsic to the Sunni tradition to affirm those scriptures, correct?
However, there isn't one uni position in terms of how to interpret them. You're imposing your own interpretation of that veil of light. You're saying that we're saying it as a limitation on God.
Okay,
No, it isn't.
so
it's a limitation on our ability to perceive.
Okay, so let's see how you're doing.
This is what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Christians, again, they go for these minutiae,
of course
these nuanced topics, right? When actually the only reason you do that is to divert attention from the fact that the very foundation of your faith is a logical contradiction.
I literally showed you how it's not a logical contradiction.
You've literally just had to go through however many technical terms to try and translate the fundamental core tenets of your religion.
So,
yet you also believe that your religion is sent to all of humanity. Does all of humanity have the ability to learn these technical terms?
Hold on.
Does all of humanity have the ability to go to a theology seminar?
Does everybody have the ability to learn Arabic?
One second.
You don't need to learn Arabic.
One second.
You don't have the ability.
One second. So let me respond.
You don't need to learn Arabic.
Let me respond.
You don't need to learn Arabic.
Hold on.
No, you don't.
Hold on. Hold on. We're derailing. Hold on. We're derailing the conversation. So, let me simplify this. A logical contradiction, which you're saying is Christ becoming human, is P and not P.
No, God becoming human.
Okay. Is P and not P in the same respect? So if I'm saying there's a respect, there's a modality, that these predicates ascribed to the human and divine, and that the person of Christ is acting in accordance to the sets of predicates, that is not a logical contradiction. Now, if I am saying, right, and you're accusing us, you're poisoning the well in saying that Christians go to absurd positions on Islam to refute the critiques of Christianity, I am doing the inverse. Rather, I am tackling the issues in Christianity and demonstrating that your notion that you've proposed as a contradiction in Christianity could also work in Islam. So, I'm going to pose you the question. If Allah removed his veil, what would happen?
Well, when Allah removed his veil to Musa in Wadi Muqaddis Tuwa, in the valley of Tuwa, what happened to the mountain? The mountain crumbled and was destroyed. When Allah removed his veil to the mountain was crumbled and destroyed.
So there's a passive potency.
What?
There's a passive potency.
What do you mean there's a passive potency?
Okay.
There's a power to Allah's essence.
Allah has passive potency.
There's a power to Allah's essence. I'm not going to use your technical terminology because, again, our deen is a deen al-fitra. It's the deen of nature, okay? I don't have to go and learn these like crazy technical terms in a
passive
field.
potency.
Yeah, passive
So-
potency.
so-
I studied philosophy and I've never even heard of passive potency.
Wait, where did you study philosophy?
Why does it matter where?
Because
My
I'm
point is,
I'm a
studied
16-year-old and I know these terms.
Okay, fine. You're a 16. You don't look 16. I have to say, mashallah, this guy doesn't look 16. Doesn't talk 16. So that's very good.
So,
but
I'd recommend
great.
wherever you study philosophy, you would get a refund on that because
Okay, fine.
passive potency is like the basic. Like
Aristotle.
even starting at Aristotle, yeah, you
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
what passive.
Fine.
So if
Okay,
you're saying that
again,
Allah has the
we don't
ability,
have to. We don't
so-
have to be philosophy students to understand our religion. We don't have to be
No,
philosophy.
you can have a false security in your faith
Okay,
as a
false
layman.
security. As a layman.
But let's just say you broaden your horizon. Let's take a Christian, for example. So let's just assume that Islam is true and there's contradictions in the Bible. Let's just say someone who's not so learned in the Bible or doesn't really read the Bible, they can have a false security that the Bible is true because they haven't gone across the contradictions. But let's just say someone who's way more smarter says, look, there's a contradiction there, right? I'm demonstrating that a layman always has a false security that their religion is true because they do not have expansive idea about what their religion preaches.
Okay, fine.
So
All right,
you have identified that there are instances where Allah has removed His veil to which destruction and havoc have occurred. So there is a passive potency in Allah. Passive potency, or the internal or non-referential ability to be more perfect or have an ability to commit X, necessitates imperfection, which means if your Allah can move to a state of passive potency, your Allah is imperfect.
Sorry, please go through that causal chain again. Go through it again. Go through it one more
Okay.
time.
So you're saying, right, that
Yeah.
Allah has removed His veil, correct? And to which a mountain was destroyed.
The mountain
correct?
was destroyed.
So if we're saying that X, Allah, His
Yeah.
nature, has the ability or the non-referential ability in His nature to commit or be more perfect, I am saying that that is passive potency, and passive
To commit
potency.
or be more perfect. Sorry, why are we going to commit or be more perfect? Because He revealed Himself to the mountain. Which was
Yeah,
then
because if He's
destroyed.
revealed Himself, right, and He has removed this limitation, this hindrance, because He's had to remove.
sorry,
He's had
that's
to.
not a
Is Allah?
limitation upon Himself.
That
That's not
is.
a limitation. That's not an externally imposed limitation. That is a self. That is a self.
Wait, hold on. Is the veil an attribute of Allah or a created
Okay,
effect?
I'm not going into it. Because
This is very. Okay, listen.
I'm not going
If
into
the
it.
veil of Allah is
Allah
attributed to
subhanahu wa
Allah
ta'ala-
Himself,
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is
Yeah.
all powerful. Is all powerful.
Yes.
Okay, so He is not going to be. Nothing is going to be an imposition.
He's not His
upon
attributes,
him.
by His right.
He's not going to be an imposition upon him.
Okay.
Okay? But the veil is not a limitation. And look, this again is the point. You're trying to dive into these, like, the minutiae of the tradition, when actually the only reason you're doing it is to divert attention from the very fact that the
about
foundation
this?
of your faith.
How about this?
No, please. The foundation of your faith is contradiction and it's illogical.
Yes.
It's illogical.
Okay, how about this?
No. But
So
listen.
I'll have
Yeah.
you can have your cake and eat it too. So
All right, okay.
we'll
I actually have to pray.
Okay, well, they always do. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, how about this? You pose an argument against Christianity, and then we'll have it done. That means I'm not using Islam against you, and I can defend my faith for all of its own merits.
Fine, cool. All right, another time. I have to pray. Okay.
All right, peace be
No,
with you,
thank
bro.
you. What was your name?
Junior.
Junior. Cool. Junior, I like it.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm just saying, right? I remember like I don't know, like a year ago watching him debate Bob, and now I'm doing it here. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? He should. Yeah, exactly. So ironically, they always have to go pray whenever I discuss with them, right? That it's a very convenient thing. So very simply, we just had a cultural discussion. He doesn't like whenever I use the notions against him. Whatever he says against Jesus, Allah has tenfold. So I said, fine. Of my own merits, I'll defend my faith. To which he has to go pray. Astaghfirullah. They always have to. It's crazy. So God bless you all. And I still can't believe this guy debated Bob like a year ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, and I remember watching that and thinking that was so cool. I really wanted to meet this guy. And now I'm named after him and debating the same guy. Life's crazy.
Bob!